Hello, good day everyone. In this presentation, we will be exploring the concepts of safety climate and safety cultures, their significance in the workplace, and how they impact safety performance. Let's begin by defining these terms. Safety climate refers to the shared perceptions within an organization, how the importance of the safety at any given time, influenced by daily experience and interactions with safety protocols. Meanwhile, safety cultures represents the differ, um, long-standing values, beliefs, and behaviors that guide safety within the organizations. It is more stable than the safety climate and influences safely behaviors and decision making over the long term. Why are these concepts so important? In the context of the Philippines, having a positive safety climate can lead to enhanced safety awareness, fewer, fewer accidents, and increased trust in the management. For example, in construction projects in Metro Manila, where the workforce are large and diverse, a positive climate can encourage workers to report unsafe conditions without fear of reprisal. So, pwede nila i-report yung mga nakikita nilang possible hazards sa workplace nila. As for safety culture, it is essential for ensuring safety becomes ingrained in the company's core values. Companies like San Miguel Corporation, a Filipino multinational, have created a strong safety culture by consistently integrating safety practices into their operations. This commitment has contributed to reducing workplace accidents across its diverse industries, from manufacturing to logistics. Now, an example of this is Philippine Airlines, which has a strong safety culture in their place to ensure safety operations. By ingraining safety in the airline's day-to-day activities and aligning the safety cultures with its corporate values, Philippine Airlines has been able to maintain a good safety records for its employees and passengers. Now let's explore how we can measure the maturity of an organization's safety culture. To assess safety culture maturity in the Philippines, organizations often rely on tools like safety climate surveys to gather feedbacks from employees about their safety perceptions. Yung paningin nila sa paligid nila, workplace nila. For instance, the PNOC Exploration Corporation, a Filipino-owned oil company, could use such surveys to evaluate its workers' attitudes towards safety and identify areas for improvements. Another useful tool is safety observation programs, where audits are done regularly to observe real-time safety practices, like seminars and pagtitipon. Companies like Manila Electric Corporations or Meralco, the largest private electricity distributor in the country, use such observation tools to monitor and improve safety protocols. Now, several models can be used to assess safety culture maturity. One popular model is Safety Culture Maturity Model that outlines stages from a reactive to an independent stage. For instance, the SMC infrastructure, which handles large-scale infrastructure projects in the Philippines, can use this model to identify whether its safety culture is at reactive stage, which is only addressing safety after incidents, or the interdependent stage where employees collectively uphold safety values. Now, the DuPont-Bradley curve can also be applied here. For example, a company like Aboitiz Power can use the curve to evaluate its maturity, whether employees are merely compliant with safety protocols or truly proactive in maintaining a safe working environment. In addition to maturity models, tools like instruments like safety culture surveys and safety observation programs are used to measure the maturity of the safety culture. In the Philippines, large companies such as Petron Corporation, the country's leading oil company, can implement these tools to assess their safety culture and make data improvements. For example, a safety culture surveys may ask employees about their views on safety leadership or how comfortable they feel using safety hazards. These feedbacks helps management pinpoint any gaps in their safety programs. Similarly, behavioral assessments involves evaluating how employees actually behave when it comes to safety. In the Philippines, construction industry, where safety is a critical concern, this assessment help to ensure that workers not only know the safety protocols but also following them in the practice.
So for our next topic, which is core skills for safety, it includes conceptual skills, human skills, political skills, and technical skills. So safety is more than just following rules. It requires developing essential skills to build a strong, safe, and safety culture. So the first one is conceptual skills. These skills help professionals analyze complex safety challenges and develop long-term strategies. Safety leaders need to understand how policies, procedures, and risk assessments work together in an organization. So, an example of this is a safety manager creates a company wide emergency response plan, identifying all risks and ensuring compliance with safety regulations. So the next one is human skills. So safety isn't just about rules, it's about getting people to follow them. By having strong communication, leadership, teamwork, and conflict resolution, skills are needed to promote a positive safety culture. So an example of this is a safety officer trains employees on proper equipment use while fostering an environment where they feel safe to report hazards. So the next one is political skills. So safety professionals must convince management, employees, and regulators to invest in better safety standards. So by understanding legal and regulatory frameworks, it helps ensures compliance and influence decision making. So a safety manager advocates for better protective gear or ergonomic workstations to reduce injuries. And lastly, by having technical skills, these are practical skills in hazard identification, safety regulations, and emergency response. So it includes knowledge of risk and management standards, risk assessments, and accident investigations. So an example of this is a construction safety officer ensures that workers wear proper personal protective equipment and follow fall protection rules. So the next one is safety training and learning. So training employees properly ensure they understand and apply safety protocols in the workplace. So there are two key methodologies used are such as pedagogy and andragogy. So the first one is pedagogy. So it is a teacher-centered method as designed for new or inexperienced workers. It mainly focuses on structured lessons, step-by-step demonstrations, and instructional materials. So, an example of this is a new factory worker attending a safety orientation session with lectures and videos on workplace hazards. So, the method used are classroom-style lectures, step-by-step demonstrations, written manuals, and instructional videos, as said before. So the last one is andragogy. It is a learner-centered approach designed for experienced workers. It uses hands-on training, real-world problem solving, and group discussions. So an example of this is a team of electricians participate in a live high voltage safety demonstration, practicing troubleshooting techniques. So why is it effective to train safety protocols and why it does it matter. So it prevents workplace accidents and injuries by ensuring employees follow safety measures. It boosts employee confidence in handling safety equipment and responding to emergencies. And also to avoid legal penalties by ensuring compliance with safety regulations. And lastly, it encourages a culture of safety where employees are proactive in preventing hazards. So by developing core safety skills and providing effective training, they are the key to building a safer, more productive work environment. So for the next topic, it will be presented by Mr. Benedict Ramos.
Evaluation of safety training. Evaluating safety training ensures employees understand and apply safety measures properly. So, yung evaluation of safety training ay isang paraan upang masigurado na alam at naisasagawa ng mga empleyado ang mga tamang proseso sa kaligtasan habang nagtatrabaho. So mahalaga ito upang maiwasan ng mga aksidente at mapanatili ang ligtas na kapaligiran sa kanilang trabaho. So, meron siyang three main goal sa evaluation of safety training. So, una, assess learning. Evaluate if employees understand and remember safety rules. So, dito sinusukat yung galing ng empleyado kung natutunan ba talaga nila yung mga itinuro sa kanila. Observe implementation. Ensure the employee follow safety procedures on the job. Then, dito naman ay sinisigurado na sinusunod ng mga empleyado yung mga rules sa kaligtasan habang sila ay nagtatrabaho. Measure results. Monitor improvements in safety through fewer incident and employee compliance. So, minomonitor naman nila yung improvement ng kaligtasan sa pamamagitan ng mas onting insidente at pagsunod ng mga empleyado. Sa essential methods for evaluation, meron siyang 5 parts. Test and assessment. Measure knowledge retention after training. Simulation and drills. Assess real-time decision response in emergency scenario. On-the-job observation. Monitor if employees apply safety measure on the job. Incident reports and data analysis. Compare accident rates before and after training. Employee response and survey. Gather insight on training performance and needed improvements. So, yung una, sinusukat nila kung gaano natuto yung isang empleyado matapos yung kanilang training. Susunod naman ay sinusuri naman yung kanilang reaksyon sa mga emergency kung paano yung gagawin nila kung sakaling may mga mangyaring insidente. Then, tinitignan naman kung naisagawa nila ng tama yung mga safety measures na inaral nila para sa kanilang safety. Pagtapos naman, pinagkukumpara naman yung bilang ng aksidente bago at pagkatapos ng mga pagsasanay. Saka naman yung opinion nila tungkol sa pagsasanay at kung paano ito mapapabuti or improve. Application in design and engineering. Implementing safety culture in construction and engineering field. So sa disenyo ng sa disenyo and sa engineering, mahalaga yung pagpapatupad ng kultura ng kaligtasan upang maiwasan ang mga aksidente. Saka maprotektahan na rin yung mga manggagawa. Kasama rito yung pagsunod sa tamang proseso, paggamit ng tamang kagamitan, tas yung pagsasanay sa ligtas na pagtatrabaho. So meron itong tatlong importanteng bagay. Yung una is safety by design. Integrates hazard prevention into engineering and planning by incorporating structural reinforcement, fire-resistant materials, and optimized layout to minimize risk before construction begins. So, isinasama naman yung pag-iwas sa panganib sa engineering at sa pagpaplano sa mga pamamagitan ng paggamit ng matibay na structure o materyales na hindi madaling masunog at maayos yung disenyo upang mabawasan yung mga panganib bago pa lang magsimula yung construction. So, sa hazard prevention, identifying potential hazard early using tools like PIM, Building information modeling helps eliminate dangers before they turn into real threats on site. Dito naman is maagang pagtukoy sa posibleng panganib gamit ang mga kasangkapan tulad ng BIM upang maiwasan yung mga sakuna bago ito mangyari sa mismong lugar at trabaho. So your last is regulatory compliance and sustainability. So yung design should meet local and international safety standard while also considering environmental factors like earthquake resistance, fire safety, and sustainable materials for long term. So last is nakadesenyo yung mga gusali. So dapat sumusunod yung mga local at pandaigdig sa napamantayan sa kaligtasan upang masigurado yung mga proteksyon ng mga tao. Kasama rito yung panuntunan tulad ng para sa lindol, ligtas na sistema laban sa sunog at paggamit ng eco-friendly na materyales. Sa ganitong paraan, hindi lang ligtas ang mga structure, kundi nakakatulong din ito sa pangmatagalang pangangalaga sa kalikasan. Then, meron itong 5 elements of a strong safety culture. So, yung leadership, commitment, comprehensive training, open communication, recognize and reward safe behavior, continuous improvement. So, yung una, yung ang mga boss o leader mismo yung dapat unang nagpapakita ng tamang pag-uugali pagdating sa kaligtasan. Kapag ang pamunuan ay seryoso sa safety, masusundan ito ng lahat ng empleyado. So yung susunod is hindi sapat na basta may safety rules, dapat malinaw na itinuturo at naisasabuhay ng mga trabahador yon. Kailangan ng regular na training para laging handa at alam ng lahat ng mga tamang gagawin sa peligro. Yung susunod naman is dapat malaya ang mga empleyado na magsabi kung may delikadong sitwasyon ng walang takot sa parusa. So ang safety meetings at feedback system ay nakakatulong para matugunan ng mga problema. Then yung pagbibigay naman ng gantimpala o pagkilala sa mga sumusunod sa safety rules ay mas nakakainganyo sa iba na gawin ito. Pwedeng simpleng papuri o insentibo para sa mapanatili yung ligtas na trabaho. Then yung last, yung safety ay hindi natatapos sa isang training lang. Dapat palaging nire-review at ina-upgrade, dapat regular na suriin yung kanilang pinagtatrabahuhan. Then i-update yung safety rules at pag-aralan ng mga bagong paraan para mas mapanatili ang kaligtasan ng lahat. So yung sa example naman dito is sa Burj Khalifa. So yung Burj Khalifa ay siya yung pinakamataas na gusali sa buong mundo, and ito ay halimbawa ng maayos na pagpapatupad ng kultura ng kaligtasan. So mahigit 12,000 na manggagawa yung sumailalim sa mandatory safety. Then kabilang yung mga tamang paggamit ng PPE, heavy machinery at emergency response drill. So gumamit din sila ng makabagong gamit tulad ng crane, safety lock system at real-time monitoring sensor para masubaybayan yung mga nangyayari sa gusali. So yung nangyari dito is despite its challenge, the Burj Khalifa had a low accident rate, setting a safety model for future skyscraper through engineering innovation, training, and preventive safety culture. So dahil sa maayos silang pagsasama ng kaligtasan sa disenyo at pang-araw-araw na operasyon, naging matagumpay yung pagtatayo ng Burj Khalifa na may mababang kaso ng aksidente kumpara sa ibang mga building na ginawa. Kaya yung Burj Khalifa ay isang patunay na kapag inuuna yung kaligtasan, hindi lamang napoprotektahan yung mga manggagawa kundi mas napapabilis nito yung paggawa sa mismong trabaho nila.